If a person breaks into a house with the purpose of stealing things, it's a crime. But if a person breaks into a home to stay there, the police can't arrest them. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why the police can't just drag someone out of your house, what are squatters' rights, and what you can do if someone decides your property is their new home. I'll tell you right now that one of those options is absolutely wild, but it can work. Your house is like a hotel room. When you check in, the hotel gives you a key. That key is your permission to be there. When checkout time comes, that permission expires. That's why hotels have guests, or, in legal terms, a licensee. These types of people have temporary permission to stay there. Now imagine someone sneaks into a room without a key. That's a trespasser. Police can arrest trespassers immediately. Then there's a third type of person. They didn't sneak in for one night. They moved their stuff in and are cooking breakfast in your kitchen. That person is a squatter, which is someone who moves in without permission and intends to stay long term. Here's the most frustrating part. Once a squatter has been in your house for even a few days, the law stops seeing them as an intruder and starts seeing them as a tenant. And tenants have rights. Did you know that there is no law called squatters' rights? What people call squatters' rights is actually a combination of 3 areas of law. The first one is landlord-tenant law. In most states, the moment someone moves into a residence, even without a lease or paying rent, the law can classify them as a tenant if they've been there long enough. Because landlord-tenant law was built to protect people from being thrown out onto the street without notice. That's a good thing when it's protecting an actual tenant, but the law becomes complicated when it comes to squatters. So when the police shows up to your house and that person utters the 3 magic words, "I live here," the police won't remove them. The second law handcuffing the police is the Constitution. This is the due process protection from the 14th Amendment. It says the government can't kick someone out of the house without going through the legal process first. That process is called an eviction, which can take weeks or even months. So how did we get here? It all started because of a third law that was created centuries ago. That law is called adverse possession. And this law goes back to the Homestead Act of 1862, where the government actively encouraged settlers to go claim unoccupied land and build on it. The idea was simple. If land is just sitting there vacant and someone comes along and improves it, then they can own the land. That idea never fully went away. If a squatter stays on your property long enough, they can go to court and claim that your property is now theirs. The time can range from 5 years to 21 years, and this is legal in all 50 states. Most squatter situations don't go anywhere near adverse possession because most property owners act quickly. But here's the catch. The clock starts ticking the moment they move in. But there's hope for some of you. Some states have passed specific anti-squatting laws, such as Florida and Georgia. In some states, police can arrest squatters quickly and remove them immediately. Let's say you inherit a house from a family member. It's empty for a few months and a squatter moves in. If you call the police, they will probably tell you it's a civil matter. Now you have to hire a lawyer, file an eviction case, and wait for a judge to make their decision. That entire process can take 3 to 6 months in some states. This tragic situation happens a lot. All 3 of these laws weren't built with the squatter scenario in mind, so squatters created chaos using the gaps in these laws. So what can you do if squatters take over your property? The first option is to evict the squatters through court. It's slow and expensive, but it's the most straightforward option. The second option is cash for keys. This sounds like extortion, but it can work immediately. You offer the squatter money to leave voluntarily, and you won't have to wait for a court to decide. It's not justice, but it's faster. The third option is wild and very risky, so proceed with caution. Some people have invited other squatters into the property to make the original squatters so uncomfortable that they leave on their own. I'm not recommending this. I'm just telling you people have done it. But whatever you do, don't throw out their belongings, don't change the locks, and don't cut off the utilities. In this scenario, you would be committing an illegal eviction and end up owing money to the squatter. The best option is prevention. You should use security cameras to alert you the moment squatters break in. Set timers for lights to give the appearance someone is home, and install proper locks and high-pitched alarms. Other helpful things include checking on the property regularly, posting no trespassing signs, and installing an enclosed fence. It's also important to maintain the property. If a property looks occupied and cared for, it's a much harder target. If you had to deal with a squatter, share your story in the comments.